Hey everyone, welcome to another transformation video. This is the MMC Medicus. We're going to go ahead and transform him from robot to ambulance to arm mode back to robot. And yeah, he comes packaged in robo, so that's why we're starting there. So yeah, things first is make sure with the fists here, what you want to do is make sure the thumbs are folded down like that. So make sure they're folded down like that. And then what you want to do is rotate them 180. Rotate 180. Open up that panel. Rotate that in. Close up the panel. And then right here, what you want to do is take this piece right here. You want to get your fingernail under there and open up this panel. And then collapse the forearm up like this. Collapse the arm up so it looks like an L. And then tab this into the shoulder. That's one side done. Same thing on this side. Rotate 180. Open up that panel, collapse this into the arm, close that up. Get this panel out like that. Collapse that up and tab that in. Right here with the head, what you want to do is move this back on this hinge. Move it back on this hinge and then bring this panel forward so you can bring the head down and then bring this over top of the head. This will extend upwards automatically, so it doesn't worry, it's supposed to look like that. You can go ahead and bring these up and rotate those up like that. So then you take the wheels here and they're on sliders. They'll slide down like that. It's very loud and clicky. Yeah, just slide it down. Take this part right here and just lift that up. Take the windshield and just extend that out like that. Go ahead and take these pieces and unfold them like that. Unfold the window pieces like so. Got that part done. Now this part, what you want to do is go ahead and unfold this. Grab this central assembly and bring it down. Take these pieces and bring those down like that. Bring that down like that. And then unfold it this way. As far as it can go, like that. So it's going to be a bit of an angle. You can go ahead and rotate the arms 180 up here. Like so. And then bring it down and it will tab, and there's a tab right here which will go into a slot on the arm. So, same thing on this side. Rotate that 180, bring it down, and tab it in like that. And then you can go ahead and bring these pieces down like that. Bring them down flush against the arm, and then you can bring the light bar pieces down. They'll tab in like that. Up here, we'll go ahead and take the front bumper and rotate it around on this ball joint. Rotate it around, and this little slot here will go over these tabs like so. That. Now if you want to, you can take the gun here, fold up the handle, and it can go into either one of these sides. And then you can fold up the sides of the van. Fold them up and then collapse them down. So not double hinge. You want to fold it up and then collapse it down and then tab it in. Give it a good solid. Make sure it's all nice and tabbed in everywhere. Of course, sometimes it doesn't like to cooperate for no good reason. There we go. That's one side done. Bring this up and tab it in. Bring it up and again collapse it down on that hinge and give it all a good tab. And then this assembly will accordion down. So just fold it up into the like that. And there's these two tabs right here. We'll go into those slots right there. Bring that down, and there you go. That's pretty much the front of the van done. Now for the back half, what you want to do is go ahead and split the legs a little bit so you can go ahead and pop that open, collapse that bit right there. Then from there, you want to go ahead and take the front of the shin right here. There's a seam line right along here. You want to go ahead and pull the front of the shin away so it looks like that, and then fold it up like that. And take the foot here and fold it in. Make sure this is flat against like that. And then this right here, use this hinge and bend this in shape so it looks like that, more or less, roughly like that. You want to go ahead here and untab the thigh from the side of the shin. There's a couple tabs right here. Untap that like that. And then there's a slider here. You want to go ahead and slide this up like that and not knock this off. That's not supposed to come undone at all, but yeah, mine does that, fortunately. Yeah, so you want to slide it up so it looks like that, and then rotate the fist out like this. And when it's halfway through, you want to go ahead and rotate the outer part of this like that. And then the fist here, what you want to also do is bring it up on this hinge like that, extend the fingers out, and then bring the fingers more or less forward like that. And then the thumb piece, what you want to do is you want to take the thumb here. The thumb instruction don't really make this clear. You need to make sure the thumb is folded up in such a way that this right here is all flat. So the thumb is folded up like that. Then you bring this around, and this will tab into the side of the van piece, like so. Or should anyway. There we go, tab in the side of the van piece right there. You go ahead and bring this up, and what you want to do with this is the fingers are going to slot in. You want to bring this up, and the fingers are going to slot into this part right here. So you need to make sure that they slot in. This is gonna come in and tab down on this, and all that stuff. So yeah, I want to do that, and then push this whole thing down, and this should. Yeah, it should all tab in like that, nice and square away. And this will come up like this. It doesn't really, this does not tab in or anything. It's going to be loose until it's all said and done. But that's one leg essentially done. Now pretty much do the exact same process on this leg. So open up this up, fold this, take the shin and extend it out, fold it open, collapse the foot in, make sure it's looks like that, flatten that out, and then angle that so it looks like that. Go ahead and untab. Slide it up on that slider. Rotate the fist out. Bring it up on this. Bring these fingers up like that and just get it ready like that. Rotate the outer panel of the van. Sometimes it gets caught on stuff. Rotate it outward, then rotate the fist panel like this. Tab that in. Bring this up and over. Bring the fist, the fingers over top of that. Make sure this all tabs in. Just give that all a good squeeze. Then bring this up and through there like that. Now, from here, what you want to do is you want to, right here, there's tabs right here. You want to go ahead and they're notched so you can get your fingernail in there and just bring those tabs out like that. I don't 100% necessary, but it's useful if you even van tab together. Yeah, bring that notch that out, and then what you want to do is right here, take the thighs here, and they'll slide together and tab together. Squeeze the thighs together, they'll slide in and tab together in the center like that. And then you go ahead and take the sides of the van and they will rotate on this axis like this. You want to go ahead and also bring that forward just a little bit. Make sure that panel's down like that, and then bring the van's pieces together, tab them all together, and then these tabs and tabs will all come together like so. Bring it all together, squeeze it together, and there you go. There's the van mode. So there's that. Now to get to arm mode from here is actually pretty simple. Again, you just go ahead and crack that like that. Get that thing. Then split the back half of the van. Bring those out. Like so. Bring that out. Bring that out. Again, you might need to go ahead and split the legs a bit. Now again, you want to take this panel and yeah, go ahead and bring that out. split this part. Only the back half right here. You want to pull this up. It tabs in up right here. Pull that up and bring that out. So you can untab this panel, rotate it around 180, like so. Tab it back in. You can go ahead and bring this back up. Tab that all back in. This panel I like to do this is just bring this open and tab that in right there just to kind of hold it in place. It doesn't matter how that's set in ARM mode, just I think that holds better. These particular right here. Anyway, then you take this panel, open that up, slide that up, bring that down, untab this panel, rotate this 180 and tab it in like that. Then take this, bring this back up, tab it all back in, slide it back down, all that stuff. Open this up and yeah, tab that in. That's, again, personal preference on that one. And then back here, what you want to do is this panel will come up and this tab will go in this slot. This is supposed to lock things in for the ARM mode. As I said in the review, it doesn't work super well, but it does work better than nothing at least. Tab those in, and then go ahead and bring the legs back together. Tab it all together the whole way through. Give it a good squeeze. Give it all a good squeeze. And bring the fingers down like that so you have the proper palm and everything. That's one part of the arm done. You can extend the thumb and all that stuff. Now this part, what you want to do up here is just take the windshield. This is purely visual, but yeah, take the windshield, bring it up, and just extend it on this hinge and just bring it up like that. Or bring it out like that if you want to be more like the toy. And what you want to do here is then you want to take this and right here you want to rotate this way. So you want the back of the knees here. You want it facing the left side of the van like that. That'll become the elbow hinge. Then you rotate this part. And then what you do here is you open up this flap. You bend this at the ab crunch. You keep bending it until there's going to be a bit of a click. Then bring it back out and that will get the combiner port out, peg out. Go to bring it down a bit more so you can bring this, collapse that back in. And there you go. You've got the ARM mode. That is really easy, but you know, so a couple things, you know, this is the part that's a little, I think the instructions will make it clear how to do the combiner peg. So that's one part. So there you go. Combiner mode thing. So yeah, go ahead right here to get it back to robot mode now is go ahead and take this piece, bring it down a little bit so you can get this panel. Get your finger. The problem is, yeah, get that all the way down so you get your finger in there and yeah, get this panel out like that. Then go ahead and bring this up a bit and then collapse use the ab crunch and bring it back up like that and close that back up. Rotate this back around like this and rotate this back around like that, like so. Go ahead and split the legs here. We can type highly and slide the thighs back outward like that. Slide them back outward. You can take this panel and untab those. Then back here, what you want to do is go ahead and take this panel, move that out. Take the thumb here. You want to take, on this side, you want to take the thumb and bring it around like this and make it kind of more or less like this and curl the fingers up like that. You want it kind of narrow like this for the leg mode. You can go ahead and untap that panel and then slide this and bring it out like that. In this panel, you want to go ahead and again, rotate at 180 or rotate to 90 degrees and then rotate this 180. Wants to cooperate. Yeah, sometimes this one of these panels sometimes actually gets stuck for no reason. Rotate it around. Go ahead and bring the fist up into the leg like that. And go ahead and then slide this down. It'll click into place and this will fly off if yours is loose like mine. And then you can go ahead and tab this in. Yeah, tab these two tabs. We'll tab into here. It's all lined up properly. Tab that all together. Then up here you want to go ahead and unfold the foot, straighten that out, and fold this up so this all sits flush like this. And then bring this back around and collapse it in like that and bring the foot up. And then this panel right here will supposedly tab into here. There's a chance that it's like mine, it will not. or at least not very well. But yeah, repeat the process inside. Bring this panel out. Go ahead and untab this panel. Slide this up. Rotate it out like that. Finger here, make sure they're sitting like this part's sitting like this, and then collapse the fingers like this. So you wanna kind of it like this more or less. Untap this, rotate this around, and then rotate this 180 like that. Rotate this up into the crevice as much as possible. Like that. Slide this down on this slider. Click it into place. Go ahead and right up here, these tabs will go into the slots on the side there. Straighten this out. Straighten it out. Bring out the toe. Bring this down around so it's out of the way. And go ahead and bring this around and collapse it back in like that. And then take this panel and tab it in like that. And that's pretty much the lower body done. Now up here, what to go ahead and do is take the windshield and just go ahead and fully extend it out like that. Take these side panels and untab them and bring them out to the side. Bring it out to the side and watch for the gun because it's probably just going to fall out like that, but whatever. Bring that out to the side, like so. Take the light bar pieces and untab them and fold them up like that. Untab and like that. And take these roof panels and bring them back. So you can then untab the arms. Well, actually, then take this and bring that up and rotate that around and get that out of the way like that. Then rotate up the arms like that and then untab them. And this arm likes to tab in real secure. There you go. Rotate it up like that. So then you go ahead and take these panels and collapse them in like that, both sides like that. You want to take this and move them up just a bit, not all the way, just a bit. So then you can fold this up and they'll catch on this, and then you can push the rest of the way and they'll fold up because they catch. Although if you try to fold them up too early, they'll catch on stuff and it's weird and annoying. So you got all that stuff. Take care of that. Take care of these panels. You can go ahead and fold this in, fold this panel in, and then fold these into the torso. Make sure they don't get caught on this thing. Then go ahead and bring this down and fold this up on this hinge like that. And then you can bring this down and make sure the edges of the windows go clear through the right here. There's a little notch here. Make sure they clear that so they'll sit nice and flush like that. You go ahead and take their arms and rotate them 180 so they face forward. Bring them down. Bring them down the shoulder as well. Bring them down both shoulder joints like that. Untab this, extend the arm, tab it back in like that. And go ahead and open that up. Rotate the fist out, close it up, rotate 180. Same thing. Untab, bring it down, collapse that in, tab it in. Open up this panel. Rotate the fist out, close it up, rotate the fist 180. And of course, final steps, which is take these wheels and slide them up. They'll click into place. Bring this panel down, bring the head up all the way back, collapse the panel back inward so it sits flush, and then bring the head thing, we'll tab over. Final step, of course, is to take these little tabs right here and just push them back into the thing right there. There you go. There's Medicus back in his robot mode. And yeah, overall, pretty straightforward transformation. A couple of things kind of glossed over in the instructions, which aren't explained very well or just not shown at all. But yeah, other than that, it's a very solid and fun and pretty simple transformation. So hopefully this is helpful if you ever got stuck, though. And I hope you check out the review, and I should see you at another time.